Hi, I'm Sarah Young and check out decreemag.com.
Magazine, and today we're joined by the super talented producer slash DJ Sarah Young. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. For those who don't know, explain who Sarah Young is.
Basically what you just said, 23-year-old DJ, producer. I make all kinds of music, some might say global bass. So yeah, that's who I am.
Bass, cool. So now, we know you're a DJ, as you just said. Why did you want to go into producing?
I think it was a really, I think for any DJ that starts out as a DJ, to produce is a natural progression. For me, I've always kind of been doing songwriting and stuff from the age of 12. I used to go to ACM, Academy of Contemporary Music. So I'd always like to kind of compose music, but from DJing I just started hanging around fellow DJs and producers and met a few sound engineers, and then just got into the studio. Bought Logic and started sort of experimenting on my computer, and then actually someone suggested, oh, we should make an EP, and I actually formally got into a studio and actually started the process of making an EP. Yeah, and it was great.
Cool. So your debut EP, I Am Sarah Young, recently came out.
Inventive title, right?
It's alright. So in terms of the sound is like, so when you're creating an EP, some people might say that you might need a train of thought that goes throughout the phrasing, so the sound might be consistent. But something that I really liked about yours is that the sound was so diverse, so it goes from like soca to like Mountbatten, and it was like so global. Why did you want to create an EP that was sounding so diverse?
I kind of actually took the idea of all the kind of different music that I'd grown up with as a child. Like, so my mum used to play lots of Indian music like Ravi Shankar and just world music. I mean, people don't like the term world music, it seems to be a bit of controversy around it, but international music, just from like Sergio Mendes to Ravi Shankar and loads of like Arabic music and Indian music, and I wanted to kind of take all this music that I'd grown up with and put it into a kind of EDM dance music context, so people my age and in London could listen to it in a club and dance to it. So that's what I took. Yeah.
So like my favourite track on the EP was Ride and Whistle with MC Dynamite, or Dynamite MC. When I listened to it, I felt like I was in Carnival. Was that like
100%. Well, yeah, soca and carnival is completely interlinked, I think. For me, like, carnival is my favourite day of the year. I grew up listening to a lot of reggae also, and dancehall and soca. And soca is always something I've really wanted to try to make, and actually it proved to be the hardest track to make. The drum patterns are just all over the shop, and a lot of live percussion, of course, in soca, and I wasn't using that. I was using all electronic stuff. So that was really a challenge, but I kind of enjoyed it 10 times more because of the challenge.
Big back up, I like it round and tender. I'm a man, so I like eye candy from the opposite gender. When I see y'all go down, I go up and I just wanna enter.
So not a lot of people know this, but you have got a new EP coming out soon.
Yeah, this is a bit of an exclusive for you actually. Yay! I've got a brand new EP coming out on the 16th of October. I just had to check with my publicist there. 16th. 16th of
She shouldn't actually look there.
I shouldn't, but I did. 16th of October is coming out, and it's going to be a complete change of direction. The EP is called The Chant, and we're flipping it up from moving away from the kind of international music to kind of more international bass, taking a lot of influence from the other side of the music that I grew up listening in my kind of early teens, which is like mainly garage and house. So in this EP there's a lot of like kind of retro sounding garage, acid house. I made a track influenced by Timbaland, his early work in hip hop, and like that dirty south kind of sound. And then someone came into the studio and said, oh my gosh, you've made trap. And I was like, what? Oh, okay, apparently I've made trap. And then I did a bit of research on that new genre, and that will come under global bass too. And then I kind of, according to that research that I did, I went in the studio an extra week and I kind of fiddled around with some sounds and made it more trap sounding. And I don't know, I kind of like, I love the fact that I didn't even know what genre I was making, and in a way I do respect the fact that people can come into a studio and say, oh, that's trap music, this is a new genre, it's been going for how many years or whatever. But I also think genre, people can get distracted by the idea of categorizing music. So I think for this is just the other side of the music that I grew up listening to in my early teens.
So you're going down the more organic route?
Yeah, I think I'm going down the route that I think will get like UK crowds like excited, I think, and the kind of music. Everyone will listen and be able to kind of recognise some of the tunes that they loved back in the 90s, basically. So that's the idea.
But
Exactly.
so on your new EP, tell us any new features that you have. Because I know you had Lioness and MC Dynamite we see on the last one.
Well, on the Luxie track, I have Slick Dom, which actually he featured on my last EP on the Jambo C, the title track. And I have Lex, a guy at MC from Wizard Sleep, and they did the vocal track of Riverside, yeah. So he's featuring on that, and then for a track called Hold You Back, which is a kind of 90s garage track, I've got two female American MCs, one called Kilo and one called Canary Diamonds, and they're like tough MCs. They go in. And so they're featuring. And then on The Chant, the title track, that's more of like a club dance joint, and there's no more featuring on that, just vocals.
Okay. Favorite pair of headphones on DJ?
WSC, of course. Yeah, I rock WSC. That is not an obvious plug, but I had my first kind of release with WSC, and I did a movie time mix with them, and they released that in their stores in the UK. But they do the best headphones.
Best headphones. Cool. So if you had to give someone advice on how to become a DJ, what would you say?
Hard work, late nights, just kind of, you know what, a lot of DJs, when they first become a DJ, they think that work is just going to come to them and they're going to get loads of bookings and it's going to be great, but you've really got to hunt the promoters down. Like when I first started DJing, I was the one emailing everyone, and I didn't even have mixers at the time, but because I just was emailing and saying I'm going to do a great job, that they would actually book me, and they were going on the basis of, I didn't even have a mix, I was so amateur at the time, but I just had so much ambition and belief in myself, that I guess they kind of felt that too, so they'd end up booking me.
Favorite film?
Yeah, we're just discussing this. It's hard. I'm a weirdo because I like really, really bad TV and really bad movies, but a good movie that I saw recently was Schindler's List, about the Holocaust, and that
That was a very good film.
was amazing.
What did you like about it? The cinematography, all that story?
Cinematography, I actually studied media like an A-level, so woo! But yeah, the whole cinematography, and it made me cry throughout, and it's just so disturbing. It just feels real, and that's the worst thing about it.
It does feel very
It's
real.
really, really disturbing. But I think it's important that everyone watch it so they actually understand. For the people who don't understand what went on, I think it's really, really important that people watch it. It's amazing.
Here I go. I wanna see how far you can go, and I know it takes two to tango. So I give a little wink as you roll past me in your whip to throw you off angle. You can keep watching me like I'm Rambo, but your best man out for that Lambo. Or you're gonna crash and burn just to look at my Jambo.
The new EP, exclusive to you guys, is coming out 16th of October. That's called The Chant. And you can find me on iamsarahyoung.com, newly relaunched website, and at Sarah_Young on Twitter, and I'm even on Instagram, DJ Sarah Young.
Thank you very much. I'm still recording, so I caught that cheesy bit right there.